June for 90 to 11 coming at you with another live video. On this video, I'm going to make the hyper super budget version of the Platinum rank 4 deck, the Spellcaster Invoked that I have. If you've seen the deck that I uploaded 2 weeks ago, it was like 100% complete deck. Um, this one's the hyper super budget. Like, it's the other one's all English, and obviously, even squeezing some dollars because it's not my fault. I got the cards cheap, like Soul Servants. They were $8 per card, and the magician souls. I think they were like 35 each. So I have, if you paid attention to my channel, I've had all those cards since like 2019 December. So it's kind of not fair for a lot of people. I bought the reprints last December and I let everybody know, but it's common knowledge. No one listens. No one is financially smart. So that has nothing to do with me. So I just wanna showcase you the deck. See if you can make it. I remade it. So as you already know, I have a lot of decks. I currently have 8 decks in my position. Dark Magician. They're all different. This one's the Master Duel Hyper Super Budget. So most of the cards are ordered that haven't came in yet. And when they come in, excuse me, I'm going to be re-uploading the video. So to begin with, you can either get common Dark Magicians, $1 a card, or those are $2 a card. Dark Magician Girl, and then 3 Apprentice Illusion. If you want to get the Japanese, I did order them. These currently, even the unlimited, are $10 per card, but the other ones are $2 to $3 per card. So Magician Souls, it's not really my fault that you didn't buy them when I told you to, or you didn't buy them 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. So I got them for 30 each. Very cheap. If you weren't smart and you like to waste money and you like to make bad decisions, then buy it now. If you don't want to do that, you don't want to do either of the ways, you can buy the Korean or Japanese. They're usually like $19, $20 per card. And then you have the 3 Soul Servant. They're $1 to $2 per card. You can get the normal Spellbook Magician, and then these three represent the Korean version of the Alistair. So I do have them on my other video. And because of that, right here, I didn't want to take them out because if you know anything about my channel, I have too many decks and I don't want to rob people when I sell a deck. It's happened to me before that I ship a deck and it doesn't have the cards because I took them out. So I don't touch decks anymore. Because if they buy it and I sell it today, the cards that I pulled out, they go missing. Then I have a dilemma. I have a big issue. I have to reship the cards and then he can say he didn't get them. There's a whole dilemma. So I'm not gonna be making mistakes. So when those cards come in the mail, they're gonna be Korean. They're $2 a card. The Alistair, the Invoker, and then after that, you have 1 Dark Magic Circle, 1 Salvation, and then 3 Soul Servants. I've been telling people to buy them. No one cares. Nobody wants to listen. Well, guess what? Unlimited are $75 a card, and first edition are anywhere from $100 to $120 a card. So do the math. In 3 of them, first edition, gem, mint, perfect conditions, Soul Servant. Whether you wanna believe it or not I don't care. Like, it's a fact. It's like saying it's raining outside, and if you go outside, you're gonna get wet. Like, if you don't believe that, that's your own business. I'm telling you, if it's raining and you go outside while it's raining, you're getting wet. That's a fact. So these cards are $120 right now. Gem Mint, they're gonna go higher to probably $150 a card. If you look them up, the playset of the first edition are currently $360. That's not even including the deck. You still have more than 50 cards to go. So let me tell you, this is not the right time for you to buy Dark Magician. But I'm just showing you to be nice. This is the Korean version. Those cards are still $6 to $8. You'll be lucky because they're actually averaging $15 to $20 per card now, okay? So You have Secrets of Dark Magic Attack, Spellbook and Knowledge. I played two Magical Meltdown, but I'm out of them because I have three other decks that have two. So two for I have six. I'm maxed out. So this one's the seventh one that I had left over, so I added it. You can either put a Secret Village of the Spellcasters or just do the regular profile that I have, which is two Meltdown. I ordered that too. Restage, Right Hand, Dark Magic Veil, Rageki, Upstart Goblin, and that one represents the Invoked. That one's also ordered. It's gonna be coming pretty soon, which is the Invocation. I'm sorry, and then a Feather Duster. So after that, we covered all the monsters, we covered all the spells, and now let's do the end of it. So we have two Eternal Souls. They can be either $1 to $2 per card, and then you play one summon limit. One goes in. Obviously, I don't have any left over, so I had to put two Solemn, but that's what you want. They're $2 each. One Ice Dragon Prison. They're $10 if you get lucky and bought them when you should have. They were $8. And then Skill Drain. Obviously, I told everyone to buy the card. Nobody listens. So when I told everybody to buy them, they were $4 to $6. They're currently 30, and they're not lowering. They're actually getting more expensive. If you buy one that's 15 to 20, guess what? You just bought a trash card that's ripped. It's worthless, and then when you resell it, you're gonna lose the value. So I recommend, if you're not gonna play in a local tournament or you're just gonna play with your friends, play the Korean version. It's $3. So if you do the whole entire math of this, it adds up to roughly around, with every card, how I told you, super hyper budget, it's somewhere around $120. So that's not bad. That's actually a steal, on to be honest with you. And to be playing the deck at that level, I took Ayatamaya's out because if you play in the game, the AI does a random shuffle, so the percentage of you is extremely high at drawing Ayatamayas at the right time. But if you play at your locals, as people already starting to play Master Duel locally, tournament, or even amongst friends, no Dragoon, no Mystic Band, So the deck goes lower in cost, and Ayatamayas, you don't want a brick on it. So every card is live, it plays well, already tested it. So now you have the monsters. These are $1.80 a piece. You should already know that. We covered it last time. This one's in the same boat, $1.80. This one's 15. Just try to get it damaged. You might get it at $12. And if not, just get it full price, $30. I'm not the boss. You're the boss. I'm just trying to help you out. So you got Starving Venom. And you got Phantom, Dracossack, Narito, the Moral Leader. People are going to have him staple, believe it or not, in Master Duel. He's a big deal now. They're all usually $1 card or so. This one is obviously a $20 card. It can go higher. That's all your fault, to be honest, because you didn't buy them when I told you to. Wee Witch, Nightmare Phoenix, Swordsman. So basically Dragoon all the time, because sometimes you don't have Dark Magician on the field in the graveyard to go into Invoked. So you just need two monsters. If you can't summon two monsters, don't play Dark Magician because you don't know what you're doing. But if you're able to summon two monsters, you go into him, Secrets of Dark Magic. There's a lot of way to get it, and then you just enter Dragoon from there first turn. I do it all the time on my channel. Crawley, they negate all your cards, and it doesn't matter. You link and you do it again. Somebody asked me on the channel, like, what happens when you draw a Prophecy and you already normal summon? Well, guess what? Trigger Rod in the graveyard, right? You pop him, you get Rod back to your hand. That's the answer. And what about the rest of your cards? You could do a lot more things. Believe me. If you have a mentality of, oh, but what am I gonna do with this? You already sound like you don't have success. I don't want to use the word loser, but you sound like you don't have any success. No matter what your opponent does, absolutely should not matter. Like less than 0% negative. No matter what he does, nothing should affect you. But if you start saying like, oh, but they stopped this and so, that sounds like excuses. You just chain and do something else. Inmug to end it. So you're pretty much done. The deck's 40 cards, and then you have, I believe, 14 in your fusion. You can alter the deck a little bit to put hand traps, but remember, I think they're trash. I prove that they are. And then to top things off, um, besides that, I don't build decks with hand traps. You guys know that. Um, so there you go. So that's the profile. The deck with in a calculator, you're looking at somewhere around $155 to 160. It's a steal for you to be playing a format that in reality $300 for the soul servants by themselves with the magician souls which are 55 to $70 a piece. You're looking at, ooh, that's a lot of money. With just those 6 cards, you're already looking at $500. That doesn't even include the deck. In order for me to squeeze this $155 to $160 budget into a deck, and you'll be playing at a high level already, like being able to go through hand traps, and you can even play at your local. You can always borrow cards from your friends, or I don't. I don't authorize orcas, even though some of them look real. I wouldn't advise you because if you get caught, you could get in trouble. But some of the orcas look pretty much like the card, you know. Some of these cards that are $100, I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm just kind of giving you a wink, wink. I don't have any orcas. I sold them all. But if you look at my cards, they're all authentic. So so there you go, 155 to $160 deck, and it's I think I'm in currently in platinum tier 4. So there you go. I hopefully I can climb up. I know it's gonna be reset, but this is basically a favor to you. Also, this deck is gonna be given to some lucky winner. The card should be coming maybe like in a week, and the deck will be complete. It's gonna be given to somebody on my channel. So if you've been following the channel, been kind, been sticking around, you're gonna get a chance to win this deck. So that's pretty much it. Dark Magic Attack.